Now, we're talking about fostering because the government's relaxed the rules around foster care. It's part of its pledge to get 10,000 vulnerable children into supportive homes.
There's been a huge drop in the number of foster carers over the last few years, which means more young people are ending up in children's homes, which are often nowhere near where they've grown up geographically, and sometimes they're even separated from their siblings.
Now, normally on this programme, I try and keep my kind of impartiality and my neutrality and all that kind of thing, but I'm very excited by the next guest, I have to say. Two people who know all too well the challenges and, the complexities in the foster care system. You might recognise them. Roxy Wilson, she opened up about her experience being fostered by her mum, Judy, both on the Traitors. Roxy, I actually cried when you said that at the dinner table, just because I think what you just displayed there was how transformative fostering can be, if you find the right family and the right mum, the right people looking after you.
Yeah, it's transformative is a really great word because it's just life-changing. It's from a really sort of unfortunate life or a really great life. That's the difference it can make, so it's huge.
And you were 5, that's right, weren't you?
Yes, yeah. 5 when I was adopted, so the first 5 years in care and then adopted by mum.
Yeah.
How many strains are there on that process? And can you understand why there's been a mismatch in the last decade?
I think because obviously now it's quite difficult to foster because there's so many rules and regulations around it, and we're trying to make awareness about fostering that, somebody's going to rewrite, obviously, the book, as you would say, so hopefully we can get more foster carers on board.
The thing that really, I think, is quite sort of heartbreaking, I guess, about your story as well, so you obviously had a sister and you were unable to foster or to adopt, both Roxy and her sister because of the relationship between them at the time.
Yes.
That must have been difficult.
That's very hard, yes. Obviously, I had 3 boys, obviously, so quite a big family. And I think if different circumstances, I think I probably would have took her on as well. But, I've just opened my heart to one child and I'm just blessed.
And you must have felt that, I guess, the kind of weight of being the sister who got to be with Judy.
And this is something that I often think about because our lives went in 2 different trajectories as well. So I was so fortunate, and perhaps I don't want to speak on behalf of anyone, but perhaps she's less fortunate than I am in the sense of what I've got in life with my mum. So it is something that strikes me, especially with this campaign, because there are kids who don't get fostered, adopted, and they get lost in the system somehow. And that's also a big part of getting more people to foster so that this doesn't happen.
Can I come back to the point there? You said rules and regulations. Mm-hmm. Do you think that is the biggest factor that holds back people?
I think it is. I think people, think that they need to have a big house, they need to have plenty of money. It's not about that. It's about having a heart and, giving a child a home, helping them to develop in life. And that's what all it is about, to be fair.
And so do you think that there's a case for simple changes from the government that can help, or that's not the kind of...
I think there's going to be a simple change, and that's what we need moving forward for, to rewrite the book and, same-sex couples can adopt, single parents can adopt. There's always a stigma of that. It's just got to be, a man and a woman, whatever. But no, it isn't.
It's about opening your heart,
yes.
Right? And I think... Yeah. I read you saying the first night, I think you were at Judy's, and you said that Judy came up to you and said, in this house, we hug each other and we tell each other that we love each other.
Yeah.
And how did that feel when you heard that, when you were that little girl?
Yeah, it's really resonated. I think that's why I still think about it to this day, because I was in many foster carers placements and I'd never really heard that or had that. So there's many kids now that don't hear that or understand, or they have love, but it's a different kind of love. It's not sort of love, family love, the unit, the strength. So I think that was just really something that, when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is it. It's no getting rid of me now.
No. I think the one in the last room I got, Roxy. Oh. She's absolutely beautiful inside and out, and it's just a pleasure. And I know that there's loads of kids out there that needs to be... You're getting really upset, aren't you?
I know, no, but it's me. I think
there's loads of children out there that need home, and you need just to open your heart and we can make it happen,
I think, just to pick up on that, it really is not about being perfect. If you're a parent, with biological children, you're not a perfect parent, right? There's challenges, there's struggles, and it's no different with the child that's coming from a foster background.
No.
You're just helping them so much, and I think, honestly, there's nothing better you can do in life.
You must be so grateful to your mum.
Yeah, there's no words, because I've seen firsthand how things could go and have gone, and I look at myself and I think, OK, I've got pride in what I've done, but I've done it because of my mum. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing, it's just a lot.
Can I ask a question about Traitors? Because I watch Traitors obsessively, right? And
Full disclosure, I'm afraid I didn't watch it.
if you did watch it, you'll know that you were voted up first. No one knew that you two were related.
No.
So how did you keep it in? You must have been furious when you.
I was, but I just thought, sorry, it's a bit of my strategic game plan, but I just thought if I say anything, I'm the next one gone. It's
true.
So I have to just keep it quiet.
It's true.
And I'm so proud because she did so well. I mean, it got me out, but she did really well. I'm so proud of her.
She didn't vote for you though, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's like,
she
well,
stuck up for me, good old Roxy.
Yeah, you were doing a bit behind the scenes. I could tell.
so hard.
Yeah, but it was incredible. And now we've got a bit of a platform now. We can talk about fostering, which is, dear to our hearts, so adoption.
It's amazing. You're very inspiring. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so
Thank
much
you.
for joining
Thank
us.
you
We
for
really,
having us.
really appreciate it.